What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Queen Candy Podcast. This is another edition of our Sunday Positivity Talk. We, as always, hope that everyone is doing good, staying blessed and staying safe. For those that have seen the Queen Candy Podcast, y'all know how Sunday Positivity Talk goes. We just come in, and give our few encouraging words of wisdom, if you will. And today's show is no different. So for those that already know, we do our show this and every Sunday at 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. So, y'all, we're just gonna be honest. A lot has been on our mind, a lot has been on our heart. Today actually marks uh, sort of bittersweet day. Been dealing with a lot. 1 year ago up until today, um, with transition of everything that's been going on, in our life and everything, in our marriage, within ourselves, finding inner peace and just, flat out being happy. That's what it's about, right? You can have all the money, all the fame, everything, all you want. But when it really comes down to it, if you're not happy, it's all that's irrelevant, and today we want to talk about that. We put that so much in other people. We rely so much on other people for happiness, for love, for intimacy, whole 9 yards. And some of the times we get our own hopes up, straight up. A lot of times we get our own hopes up. So, not saying that it's right by any means, we're not, but, it starts with yourself. You have to always have that peace, and it's possible. It's possible to have that peace, within yourself and not have to worry or even think about like it coming from somebody else. If you have that, in your life, hey, by all means, we salute you. We ain't no hater at all, but whether or not you do, you know, you have to love yourself. And people think they can fool us. And we pretty sure y'all probably dealt with the same thing, trying to fool you into thinking, oh, I'm happy. I'm happy with my life. I love myself. I'm beautiful. I'm handsome. Whole 9 yards. And you can look at their lifestyle. You can go to their house, see how they live. Look at their lifestyle, the people they hang around, their job. And most importantly, number one, what they look like. Because if you love yourself, it's going to start, of course, from the inside, and you're going to want to take care of yourself on the outside, down to washing your behind every day, brushing your teeth, washing your hair, your nails. Just like we trying to grow out our nails right now. And it's happening. It's the whole process. We working on growing out our real hair. We can't show y'all, but, one day we may. Like we said, we'll see. But that's the whole thing. And it's something we get so caught up in. We don't care what it is. It's nothing specific, but it's something we always make the mistake of getting so caught up in. What the other person is doing, what they're not doing, how they're lacking, and all that energy, all that anger, all that frustration. Now we know, take that and put it into something else. It's not saying don't love them or don't care about them. We're not saying that. But take that into making yourself better. Take all that energy. We had a good friend of ours from Atlanta give us some great advice, especially with our music. And that's when we write our best. We ain't gonna lie. Straight up. That's when we write our best music, when we're going through. Not saying we don't write it, when we're in a good mood. It's just as good. It's just as good. But that's when we write our best. Songs that women, can feel, that they can relate to. And a lot of these artists do. Whether they have ghostwriters or not, because we already know. We already know how it goes. So, like we said, ain't nobody fooling nobody. But we already know how it goes. So, that's what we do. We put it so much into other people, but compromise. Compromise for what? Get out of here. We women, we compromise to the point where we lose who the hell we are. We forget who the heck we are. Straight up. And not, how can we put this? Not to say that the other person isn't to blame, but you have control over you. We have control over us and who we are and the path we want to go down. Everything. We have control over that. Not saying because, people are coming in your life and use you and abuse you, whole 9 yards, and then look at you like, what you want me to do? They will play the role so fast. When you get into something, whether it's a marriage or a relationship, and we really like to refer to marriage, and the person ain't who you thought. But the thing about that is, and we have to remember, ladies, nobody is perfect. Neither are we. You can't expect your man to be Prince Charming. That don't exist. You can't expect him to not fall short and make no mistakes. That's not gonna happen, regardless. Our whole point is we love to tell, especially our Black women, we love to tell them, you got power, whether you realize that or not. We got our daughter now. She grown. We tell her that. We have to remind ourselves. Like we said, we human. We have to remind ourselves, you got that power. Not saying we don't never get upset and people assume because we Muslim that we bulletproof. Yes, we say a Muslim. We're not bulletproof. We still go through things. We're being tried right now as we speak. We still go through things. But we know how to process, inhale, step back, and take a breath. Yeah, we'll say our little words. We guilty of that. Like we said, we'll own up to that. But we repent. We correct ourselves. That's why we really don't need anybody to do it for us, because we know this for a fact. We grade ourselves every day. We know we're already being graded by Allah. We know this. But we grade ourselves every day. Good, bad, ugly, in between, whatever. Baby talk, however you want to put it. We grade ourselves every day. And, okay, you did good today. You did X, Y, Z, A, B, C. Or, now you shouldn't have said that. These are examples. You shouldn't have said that. Okay, next time we're going to do it different. That's it. And it's not like you downgrading yourself. It's not like you talking bad about yourself. It's correct yourself. If you really, Black people, you really want to change, you really want to go and be better, once again, it's up to you. That's a positive thing. That's one of the things we actually love. And for so long, y'all, we used to allow people to have control. And they still think they do not for some reason, whatever the reason may be, but they don't. Because we don't give the same reaction that we used to. We just don't. If you're not worth our time, we don't care who you are. Hear us clearly. It's not no anger, no animosity. We're not trying to get no revenge. But if you're not worth our time, we feel like we wasting time. We feel like there's not going to be no change. Any of that. Say, and it took us so long, like, to even get there. And there's something we blame ourselves for. We accepted so much unacceptable behavior for so long, and we thought it was okay. It's not. Like we said, nobody is perfect. But it's just some things in this life, ladies, we should never accept. Real talk. There's just a whole bunch of things in this world we should never, ever accept or even, deal with. But we do. And I'm not calling none of my Black women stupid. We were, straight up. But, when you think you're in love, we all know. When you think you're in love, when you think this person love you, they all going to be together forever, whole 9 yards, you will. You be willing to put up with that. So this is basically what we're going to be talking about this hour. We don't have anything specific, but this is what we're basically going to be talking about this hour. You have control. You have power. We deal with and put up with so much. But this life can be hard, but it's going to be up to you to decide where you want to end up in your life. It's your path, not nobody else's. It's your vision, not nobody else. So they can talk all the noise they want. Man, get the hell out of here. Anybody trying to hear that? So we're finna do real fast, y'all. We're gonna hit y'all with another track. Take a quick break, and we're gonna be back on the Queen Candy Podcast. All right, y'all. And just like that, we are back on the Queen Candy Podcast. Thank y'all once again for coming through for our edition of our Sunday Positivity Talk. Like we were saying for you on the breakout, we don't have anything specific we want to get on and talk about this morning, just our own real personal journey, especially with this being the 1 year anniversary of us, transitioning over with everything that's been going on and everything we've been going through. Um, you can succeed. People have their own small, petty, unnecessary, unwelcome opinion of how you're going to turn out based on what that they've gone through and has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with you. This is relationships, especially marriage. We try, if we don't allow, to project, what we think somebody else is going to do. We try to put that on the other person. Or, because we've been cheated on, lied to, abused, whole 9 yards. We can go down the list. We assume that we think that that person is going to do the same thing as everybody else, and we'll tell everybody not. Sound like we bragging. We're not, but you can't put us in a category with other women. We're nothing like them. Not saying we better, not saying they up here, we down here, or we up here, they down here. We're not saying none of that, but we know how we carry ourselves. We know how we operate, and we just say that to say, like, you know that within yourself, so nobody should ever be able to change that. Nobody should, but we always get in the habit of allowing it because once again, we give people too much power and too much control, way too much, and we don't even realize it. We know and we understand fully. Everybody that we know that we talk to, whole 9 yards is having a hard time right now with everything that's going on. For real. And everybody's doing their best. It's not even in our position, none of that, to judge somebody. Like we need to do that. Come on now. It's not in our position to do that, period. We get it. We get it. It can get frustrating. It can get hard. It'll make you, we know, like, want to give up. To even just want to quit. And if you're anything like us, or if you know us, you thinking to yourself, is this really worth it? Is this person, is this life, is everything I'm going through, is it really worth it? What's going to be the end result? What hopefully people thinking is, what can I do differently to have a different outcome? And number one thing we always ask ourselves, like, is there something wrong with me? Or, we like to do the why me type thing. Pretty sure a lot of y'all have wondered that. We know we have. We'd be lying if we said we didn't. For real. We'd be lying. But it is. We know y'all probably gonna look at us like we crazy, but it is worth it. And why you? Why not you? We had to remind ourselves, and we still do. Like, when you chosen, when you know somewhere like deep down that you're different, you're gonna be tested. You're gonna be tried. Just to see how strong you are, or if you're gonna run. And we know with our life and our situation right now, it's from every angle we can possibly think of. And we can't say we haven't lashed out here and there, because we have. And we can't say we've allowed people to make us angry, because we have. And it's something we have to stick to. And we don't care how many times we're going to minimize it. How many times we got to keep messing up before we get it right, but we will. We know we will. To remind ourselves that you are a soldier. And we'll say that to y'all as well. You are strong. And don't ever let nobody make you feel other than that. That's BS. Just because you're not doing what they feel you should be doing, or you're not making the move they feel like you should be making. A weak person doesn't fight. They don't make an effort. They make excuses. They run from every problem, use people, abuse them, whole 9 yards. We know a lot of women like that. And we just made up in our mind, hell to the no, straight up. We don't want to be like that. Not saying we, got some little halo on our head like we perfect or whatever. No, we're not saying that. But we're not. But we've allowed that to happen. That's the very, very ironic part. We've allowed that to happen. And we got to check ourselves. Because we start second guessing ourselves like, okay, you have to trip like that. Whether we was right or wrong, that's completely irrelevant. Real talk. Whether we right or wrong, it really doesn't even matter. We are beautiful. We are the original. We don't have to be this world's little fake projection of what they feel we should be. That's bogus. And people that really love you and really want to see you happy and succeed, they're not going to stand in the way. They're going to encourage you every step they can. Every step they can. And keep them people around you. Our circle, straight up, is small as hell. Straight up. We ain't with that BS. We not no second choice either. You either gonna love us, support us like we doing with you. You can't fulfill our needs, call us what you want. You got to go. Or we gonna go. That's the power that we have. And people like to try to project onto you their insecurities and their fears. Ain't got nothing to do with you. You don't have to be with anybody or deal with anything you don't want to. And for the people that feel like you're not going to make it without them, shame. Shame, shame, shame on you. Why do you feel you're so important? We don't care who you are. That somebody can't live or breathe or love everything without you. That they're going to be dead. That they're weak because they're not a soldier. Everybody's built different. You can't approach people. And what we do in Islam, teach people, you can't even talk to people the same. Just like if we were to make one comment to one female, she might take it in a positive light. We make another comment about the same comment, different female, she might get offended. Same thing with men. From what we've seen, men are pretty much basically the same. Our bad, no shot, fellas. But we just saying, and women too. We say women too. We ain't no better. We ain't perfect. We expect our man to be perfect, and you're gonna fall short and be let down every time. Why? Because nobody is perfect. Your man or your woman is not an ATM. Your man or your woman is not a maid. It's not gonna always be equal. And it's not even about being equal. That's the crazy part. You just put in what you want. You're gonna get out of life, out of your relationship, your job, business, podcast. Y'all see podcast. Whole 9 yards. You're gonna get out of it whatever you put in it. And yeah, it's gonna take some money to invest sometimes. Majority is going to be networking and connecting with people. But even in your relationships, your marriage, whatever, you know, you're going to get out what you put in it. So you can't be sitting around complaining, things ain't turning out like you thought they would. Whose fault is that? We always want to blame the world, blame our spouse, whole 9 yards. For what reason? Like we said, we could care less whether they right or wrong. Straight up. What you finna do to fix yourself and your life? That's just like we get frustrated or whatever, we remind ourselves it's not up to them. It's not up to them. It's up to us. We decide where our path is going to go. And now we following the law. He's driving. We just in the passenger seat. A lot of times we're not going to like it. We're not. We're just being straight up. But are we about to run and, fold and give up? You don't know. And that's the beautiful part. We don't know how close we are to a breakthrough. And sometimes, and we've seen this from experience with ourselves, like we gave up on something and then, it could have worked out. And then we wind up kicking ourselves, beating ourselves up. It gets sad. Straight up, it gets very sad, when we do that. Because we could have succeeded, be doing so much better. But we allowed people to put us in that position and we decided to give up. We decided. Nobody made us, nobody forced us, none of that. We decided to give up. And we felt like we didn't deserve it. We didn't feel like we were worthy. We didn't feel like we were good enough. And we couldn't be no more wrong. Nobody don't decide who you are. You decides that. If they don't like it or they don't agree with it, ain't got nothing to do with you. We can't say that enough, y'all. We cannot say that enough. So what we're going to do, y'all, is take another quick commercial break, and we will be back on the plane. We try to say that wrong show, the Queen Candy Podcast. We'll be back, y'all. All right, y'all. And just like that, we are back to the podcast. So, yeah, like we said, we've been having a thing specific hello. We don't have anything specific to talk about this week. We just kind of reflecting on stuff we've been dealing with, really getting back into a lot of things that we love to do. You know, we're gonna say this, we're gonna say our last word. Um, we accepted so much. This was the unacceptable behavior. We allow people to talk us so much. We allow people to judge us. We ain't even think, not even thinking at the time. Like, you even got all your life together. How you gonna talk about me? But that's what we do, especially black people. We always got all the advice for everybody else's life other than our own damn life. Now, help when you talking to us, it got to make sense. So you can't say A and then you go do B. We done heard people talk a good game all day. A not matching B, so which one you think we're gonna look at? We look at your actions. Anybody, like we said, can talk all day long. Put some action behind that BS that's coming out your mouth. Treat other people the way you want to be treated. Don't be out here treating people like garbage, then you want to get an attitude, which is so hypocritical when they do the same. What you can do, that other person can do. Can't put it no more clear than that. Whatever you can do, they can do. And be ready for it. Because we always say, don't be crying when it's your time. We a firm believer like in karma. Like whatever you do to people, it comes back to you. However you treat people, it comes back to you. We are firm believer in that. You treat people how you want to be treated. Hell, when we sitting here talking slick to me and then you want to look crazy when I talk slick back. That's not how it goes. If we been here, this just male or female, nobody specific, but we been there, taking care of, faithful, all that. You're not gonna talk slick. But that's the behavior a lot of us put up with because that person loved us or they did some great gesture. No, they don't get to hold that over your head. And we dealt with that, dealing with it now. Just because you've done something, you're supposed to do that. You don't get to hold that over nobody's head, and we just speaking in general. You don't get to hold that over nobody's head. Who are you? Once again, we always ask this question. Who are you and why are you so important? We supposed to bow down, submit, or follow you, and you can't even lead and do whatever you say. We're not something you own. We're not a piece of property that you own. We're not. And we're a human being. Only can speak for ourselves. If we're with you, anybody, it's because we want to be. You're not forcing us. You're not holding us hostage. You're not controlling. It's our choice. And it's not, we ain't got no other options, nowhere else to go, none of that. Ain't nothing to do with that. It's because we want to be. Flat out. There's something we can say we've never done. We've never been with anybody. Contrary to what they may think, because they didn't have none. Yes, we said it. We've never been with nobody for their money or their status or to even get put on. You can kick rocks with that. We can build our own name, our own brand. We can stand on our own. And we're not really on our own because Allah is always with us regardless. When we say on our own, we mean we got a human being on this planet. There's no shot and no disrespect, but we know we work hard. We know we faithful, loyal, and to anybody that can relate to that, yeah. You put your foot down. Respectfully. Respectfully. We ain't saying cuss more calling my big name. Absolutely not. That's not what we mean. But you can say your piece and, work it out. Now, if that other person ain't trying to change and showing us signs of it. We've always told you, if he wants to work it out, hey, by all means, we say do it. He or she. In fact, let's scratch that. He or she. If they want to work it out, fix it. Cool. They want to make them changes. Cool. We all for that. But if you keep telling somebody over and over, a female, and they still doing the same stuff, they don't care. They don't care. They just want you there for whatever mm, excuse us, for whatever their own selfish reasons are. And that's something you need to run like a track star, straight up. Ain't nobody about to put up with that. For real. You, and our whole point is, whether you male or female, you strong. You got to soldier up. People can teach you and lead you to water all day. What's that phrase? You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink, think, however you want to put it. For real. You can do that all day. But number one, you got to do it for yourself. Number two, don't expect that from nobody else. Everybody doesn't have the same heart that you have, unfortunately. We wish, and this world would probably be a whole better place, but a lot of people selfish. They just out for what they can get. And we would say, we hate to say it, but it's the truth. We can't sit here and lie. You know, a lot of people don't really care, for real. They don't. And they show you in their actions. Like we said, if you telling somebody and they're still doing the same stuff over and over, they don't give a damn. Just being straight up honest. They do not care, y'all. So what we finna do, y'all, is gonna be the last commercial break. We're gonna take that, come back in, like we said, we're finna give out our social media, all our platforms. So hopefully nobody ain't hating, because we still gonna talk regardless. And we're gonna give our last little tidbits of the day, and then we're gonna close out, because we usually keep our show up to an hour. So we will be back on the Queen Candy Podcast. We about to close out, y'all. All right, y'all, and just like that, like we said, we are back, y'all. So we're gonna go ahead and give y'all all of our social media to where y'all can find us at. Y'all want to connect with us, keep up with any news, anything we got going on. We got to give that to you right now. First up, you can catch the Queen Candy radio show 24/7 over on Zeno Radio. You can check out music from myself, Queen Candy, a lot of our spoken word, some of our instrumentals, because we do produce music as well. You can go over there and check that out. And you can also check out music from my husband, KLG, of Military Camp Records. You can hear some of his music as well, and of course, some of his instrumentals. We are working on new music for 2023, y'all, so we're really excited about that as well. So we're going to have new music, new albums, everything original. So we're going to be doing it different this year as every year, of course. You can go over to any search engine, go over to Google, type in Military Camp Records, Zeno Radio. You can check out ourselves. And like we said, once again, our husband, KLG. Also, your girl, Queen Candy, is an author as well. We've been promoting this, going to continue to do so. You can check out our book, Pain, Purpose, and Survival. It is available on Amazon right now. It is a book of poetry, paperback. You can go over, type in Lashika drink card, as y'all can see right there on the screen. You see the cover of the book. It is $20. It's paperback, book of poetry, to motivate, inspire, encourage. And yes, we had to go through a lot of pain to get there. So y'all go over to Amazon. Y'all can check that out as well. Next up, the Queen Candy Podcast. And the Queen Candy Radio Show is offering radio spins for independent artists only. We made sure we put emphasis on that. Also, clean music only. We do not do any profanity, and the only genre we do not promote is gospel because, yes, we are a Muslim woman. So that would be against our religion fully to even promote that. So like we said, no disrespect to anyone that's, not Muslim or, whatnot, but we just do not promote that on our show, nor do we promote any profanity at all. So clean music only. We talk about payments. Y'all can contact us. We do those through Square Cash App. So y'all can contact us on that as well. We're not going to give that out on the live. You will have to contact us directly to get that info. So the deal, you want to do the 2 week. Your music will be played on the Queen Candy Podcast, any live stream that we do. We will promote, and that's only $25 for 2 weeks, y'all. Can't beat that. If you want to do the 4 week deal, that would be for the whole entire month. Your music will be featured on the Queen Candy Podcast and the Queen Candy Radio Show. So not only will you be featured 3 times a week, your music will be featured in rotation on the Queen Candy Radio Show. We are a small platform, so if anybody wants to see our numbers, see how we're doing, we're more than happy to give you that info as well. So yes, we are offering radio spins currently for independent artists only. Also, you can check out the Queen Candy Podcast this Sunday evening and every Sunday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time on the Wisdom app. Same flavor we do here on our Sunday Positivity Talk. We share our healing journey through Islam. We give a little of our personal stories, and we also spread positivity and motivation, y'all. So y'all can follow us on all platforms under the Queen Candy Podcast. Also, you can check out Miss Candy. That's what we were calling ourselves at the time, Miss Candy. A few of our songs, Selfish, National Anthem, Soul Survivor, and I Am on any and all music streaming platforms. Purchase it, download it, share it, get it out there. Let's get it out there to more people. We do write our own music, and this time around, we won't only be writing our music, but thanks to our husband, we are producing our music as well. So we're very excited about our new project we have going on. So Miss Candy music is available. We have our 4 songs: Selfish, National Anthem, Soul Survivor, and I Am, available on all music streaming platforms. Also, you guys can check out our new show, speaking of our husband, Real Talk and Real Topics, with yours truly, Queen Candy, and of course, our husband, our co-host, KLG. Every Thursday evening, we will be live, y'all, at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Same flavor. We definitely get into Islam a lot on this show. Just talking to our Black people, trying to wake them up. So that's the whole, goal of doing Real Talk and Real Topics. Is a lot more thorough than our Sunday Positivity Talk. We get into it here, but really on Real Talk and Real Topics, that's why we love doing it. And we're going to have a good show for y'all this week. We got to get dude's name, but I think we found out he was beat to death by a couple police officers. So we're going to get more info on that. But y'all make sure y'all follow us. Check out that show Thursday, because we're going to talk to him about that. And we're going to do, of course, get the whole story of what happened as well. So that's going to be a topic for this week's show on Real Talk and Real Topics. We cannot wait, y'all. So make sure y'all come through and check us out on that as well. Also, like we've been promoting all our social media, you can follow us on any platform under the Queen Candy Podcast. Any podcast streaming platform, you can check out the Queen Candy Podcast. Let's get connected, y'all. Let's link up for our latest news and updates. Y'all can like, share, subscribe, whole 9 yards, and of course we will like, share, and subscribe, and of course follow you back as well, y'all. Also, y'all can check out the Queen Candy Podcast / radio show every Sunday and Wednesday over on Clubhouse. Same vibe, y'all. Original music, great interviews, and real topics, y'all. Of course, y'all can follow us, like we said, on all platforms as well. We're going to be doing a lot more networking over on Clubhouse as well, y'all. So y'all keep it locked for that. And we got a lot going on. Yo. Oh boy, we have a lot going on, but we wouldn't change nothing. We really wouldn't change nothing, y'all. So y'all can also check out DJ Queen Candy every Tuesday evening on LinkedIn and both of our YouTube pages. Basically, we just get on here, play original music from Military Camp Records. Just chill, vibe. Of course, we promote as well, so y'all can check that out every Tuesday evening at 8:30 p.m. Enjoy a night of live music from Queen Candy, y'all. Y'all come through and check that out. And of course, last but not least, this and every Sunday, y'all already know, y'all can come through and check out our Sunday Positivity Talk with Queen Candy every Sunday morning at 8:30 a.m. Same vibe. We spread positivity and motivation, y'all. So y'all can follow us on all platforms as well. And of course, last but not least, y'all can follow us on our YouTube page, The Queen Candy Radio Show, and The Queen Candy Podcast. And of course, it's last, like we already told y'all, we got a long list, y'all, of stuff we have going on. So y'all can go over. We also are a paparazzi consultant, y'all. Y'all can check out Mimi's Paparazzi Accessories every Saturday evening on our Facebook page at 9 p.m. We sell $5 jewelry that is lead-free and nickel-free. And yes, it is $5, but it's beautiful, glamorous jewelry, and we love doing it. So you can check us out every week on our Facebook page as well. And of course, last but not least, we about to close out, y'all. Y'all can check us out this evening and every Sunday evening over here on StreamYard as well. Mimi's Paparazzi Accessories, pretty much same vibe, same flavor. We come through, we show our jewelry. And y'all can also check out our website that's available 24/7, paparazziaccessories.com. Our consulting number, which is 837. Y'all can go on there anytime, 24/7, any day of the week, and purchase jewelry, check out our business, and we definitely hope to see y'all there. So with all that being said, everybody, we're gonna close out with one last song. Thank y'all once again for coming through to check out another edition of our Sunday Positivity Talk. We hope that everyone continues to stay safe, and we will talk to y'all Thursday on our show Real Talk and Real Topics, of course, as always, with our husband KLG. Y'all have a good one.